Hello, I'm Brandon Williams, host of Madison Noteworthy. We have an exciting feature episode highlighting Bendyworks, a web and mobile software development company here in downtown Madison. We talk with the founders, Stephen and Brad, about their business model and how they've seen growth through embracing community, giving back, and creating a positive work culture. Stephen and Brad met in 2008 when Brad was taking a class at Madison College and Stephen was his professor. Shortly after, they decided to start building a business together. It was hard work and it was a big risk.
For me, it was following my dream.
So we would have our day jobs, work 40 hours a week, and for about 3 months, we worked 40 hours after that on our startup. It was a pretty stressful time just with the amount of work, but it was totally worth it in the end.
You've grown by 50% over the last year. How are you able to do that?
One of the things that we do is we get our faces into the university. We do try to do our best to get the students who are already here to know that there's a vibrant and thriving tech scene in Madison.
When we're hiring, we're looking for very talented individuals who are going to add interesting points of view, skills, backgrounds to our team and to make our team more diverse and more effective.
In April of 2009, Bendyworks was born. Brad and Stephen started out working together from Stephen's home. 8 years later, Bendyworks has grown to a team of 12 with an office on Doty Street in downtown Madison and an impressive book of clients. Their big risk is paying off. Bendyworks continues to see growth and are able to focus on more than just coding. They're embedding themselves in the community, building a strong team, and creating a unique work culture. When I first walked into the offices, you got a shoe rack, you got a coat rack, so people feel like they're at home, they're walking around with no shoes, you do group exercises, you share computers and workstations. Tell me a little bit about why you built the culture like that.
The author of the Ruby programming language had at his core design philosophy that he wanted to optimize programmer happiness. And so we wanted to take that and apply it to our business as well. And so these days what we say is we like to share joy and success in our craft. It's pretty easy to spot things that bring joy to people. Having slippers in the office, having totally optional, let's do a few push-ups in the morning, get the blood flowing.
Our group exercise is one of the things that we talked about before sitting down and talking. Because it's not just, hey, let's do 10 push-ups and then everybody go back. It's kind of a routine that you guys have built into the culture of Bendyworks. And I think it's really important for a lot of companies to hear that.
Getting up, getting blood into the brain, getting oxygen into the brain. Everyone leaves those 1-2 minute sessions with a smile on their face.
The Bendyworks culture fosters fun and creativity. This environment encourages employees to engage and invest in the company, and it allows the Bendyworks team the ability to create outside of their normal client work. They've developed an exercise bot that reminds them to get up and move around. And they've created the infamous Big Green Button. The Big Green Button is just that. A button on a pedestal that wirelessly triggers a camera to take a picture and uploads it to social media. The team initially built this as a fun project to be used during the Live on King Street concert series, but it has grown and gained popularity in the Madison community. Bendyworks is now able to use the Big Green Button as a philanthropic tool as a small way to give back to the community.
We'll bring it to nonprofit events. But we also provide the ability for those nonprofits to sell the rights to watermark the bottom of each of those photos.
So is giving back a part of your culture?
It is
Absolutely
a huge part of our culture. I said the four main things that we care about are share, joy, success, and craft. And the share is a huge component of that. All told, we've donated, at last count, about 11% of our revenues. Be generous to the community and the profits will follow. Since we've started Bendyworks, that's exactly what's happened.
This dynamic is one of the threads that came together to cause Bendyworks to exist.
If I was a new entrepreneur and I'm trying to build the right culture around my company, what would be one or two things that I had to make sure that I do?
For me, it really is friendship. Do good things for the people around you and be part of a community and make that community better. And we've had a good number of our projects come to us because of the goodwill of things we've participated in and help make the community better. Some of my best friends in this community, in this industry, are my competitors.
Right.
The neat thing about it is, we help each other get better. We help each other provide a better service for all of our customers. Mm-hmm. We can we can help each other out.
So how does that co-opetition theme really integrate into this whole Madison entrepreneurial ecosystem?
A rising tide floats all boats. So as we help each other, we become more knowledgeable, not just for technical things, but for running the business.
Reflecting back when you first started Bendyworks, is there anything that comes to mind that you would do differently? Any partnership that you would try to bring on board right when you first started?
The biggest advantage that we could have had if we had recognized it early was recognizing our own weaknesses and finding the right people to delegate that work to who actually have those weaknesses as strengths. Mm-hmm. Is absolutely critical to a successful business. Realizing that you are not going to solve it all and recognizing that other people have tremendous talents that might even exceed your strengths in your strength areas is absolutely critical. Software is a team sport, and to be on a team, you need empathy for your teammates. You need to understand what they're going through, the challenges that they're facing, actually empathizing with them and helping them succeed because it's going to help you succeed because it's going to help the project succeed.
Bendyworks is a great entrepreneurial success story built on a mission to do things the right way. From coding to creating a positive work culture to embracing the community and giving back. These core values have helped them see success and continue to grow. To learn more about Bendyworks, visit bendyworks.com. We hope you've enjoyed this feature episode. For more information, go to madisonNoteworthy.com, share this video on social media, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay connected.